Hello everyone, welcome back to another sketchbook tour with me, Water Drain. Alright, so today we're going through Sketchbook 2016 through 2018. And this is like my favorite sketchbook out of all the sketchbooks that I've done, because I feel like this was the one that I really made strides in improving, because I think it was during my last 2 years of college, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna push it to high gear and try to figure out how to do anatomy a little bit better and try to put some more character or like acting in my characters. I think there's Motor City Characters, a show that is totally should not have been canceled, and there's a little house. I definitely recommend watching Motor City though, if anybody has time. Watch Motor City, please. And there's some sharks. But yeah, this was a time when I was really trying to push myself to be to study more and push better poses and all that good stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's a small comic page of an old webcomic that I used to work on called Hobo Story. Haven't really touched it all that much. And there's the boys, Sans and Papyrus. That was the time when Undertale was a big thing. Wow, that was a long time ago. And here's some figures. Yep, like I said, I put some time into like studying anatomy and poses a little bit more and trying to be a little bit more comfortable with making less strokes, I think. Oh, and there's Moomin and Stuffkin with some sit sprites, because I mean, why not have Moomin and Ghibli put together? And this is just a page of a villain that I was trying to figure out. I'm still not sure if I really like this design, but I did enjoy drawing all the faces at the time. And here's Joan's mid-beast form. I have a character that kind of like turns into a crow. She's based off of Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, because who doesn't love Howl? And I just think characters turning into monsters is like the coolest thing. And then there's more Adelaide from my old webcomic. She loved baseball, so I drew her in a bunch of baseball poses. And Pokemon. This was the time when Pokemon Go was a huge thing, and like hordes of people would gather together and catch Pokemon. It was insane, and I still can't believe like how long ago that was, because it feels like it was, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 years ago. And there's Pearl. That was when, yep, that was the episode that Pearl sang that song, and everybody was like, wow, it's Pearl! Some more characters. Since this is a bigger sketchbook, I may not talk about each page, but I'll do my best, because there's a lot packed in here. Oh, and that was when I was doing concepts or like game concepts. I was thinking about doing an axolotl warrior fighting a heron dragon sort of thing. Sort of miss that concept. I may go back to it someday. And there's Adelaide in her armor, the sword. I really like how that design came out, and I thought to myself, maybe that would be a great tattoo. I keep thinking maybe I should get a tattoo, but I never do. And there's Mob Psycho, another great show that I definitely recommend watching. And here's some interactions with Thinker and Marco. This was when I was like planning on how should they like communicate with each other, since Thinker doesn't really talk and Margot is a big talker. But I was thinking maybe Thinker could learn how to use sign language or something like that. I'm still figuring it out. And there's Joan. Yep, a lot of Joan sketches. But yeah, she turns into a big, I think she turns into a big crow dragon if she gets angry. And there's a little comic at one point. This actually did happen. It was me and my roommate waiting for the bus, and I was really hungry, and I didn't really pay attention what kind of face I was making. Oh, Mystic Messenger. That was an interesting game. I remember playing that and really enjoying it. Yeah, I really liked 707, but it was sad because I was like, wait, no, he doesn't want a relationship. He just wants to be friends. So that's all good. And here are some of my Inktovers. I'm actually really happy how these turned out. I made them a little bit smaller and like more loose. I think with the other one I wanted to do a theme, but with this one I just kind of like, hey, I think I want to draw this today. And so I did. Some Pokemon, some Steven Universe. I do really like the Marco and Thinker rainy scene there. Some Mystic Messenger and a really nice Adelaide pose. I really like this. That's good. And then some more Mob Psycho. And then a pup, because who doesn't like pups? But yeah, these sketches are really just nice because anything that came to mind, I just kind of drew it. Here's a good whole page, or like 2 pages of Travis. I like doing these big spreads. Like, I feel like doing just sketches on one page and leaving the other page alone is really kind of constrictive, but like drawing like over the binding really is nice and freeing almost. But I really like that page of all those Travises. Oh yeah, and this was when I was kind of sick, so. And then there's Cool School. Oh, that was a good show. And oh, Tiny Thinker. And this was when I was working on my senior film. Those sketches actually ended up being in the credits. And so there's a demon in my senior film, and he's reading a book, and I wanted the book to be like, I don't know, shoujo manga. I think that would have been really funny. But I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and that's somebody else's character. Can't remember how to pronounce their name, but they have really good animations. I'll definitely link their stuff in the description down below. More villain concepts. Still not sure about her butler. I want to make him a character, but still can't figure out how to draw old people. Maybe that's the next thing to tackle. More Jones! I do really like this page. And the small, cute, round beast form of Joan. And there's an object head. I love object heads. Dig them. Always love them. Some background practice. And there's my robot and my alien, Ramona and Callie. They're girlfriends. I love them so much. Yep. I'm trying to work on a storyboard for them right now. I'm almost done with it. Hopefully I'll post it soon. Let's see, and then there's like some height exploration, more skulls. And I think this was just a random page where I just wanted to draw, but I didn't know what to draw. So I just kind of randomly drew things. Cat Soup was an interesting movie. Like, if you want to see like sort of surreal animated horror movie, Cat Soup I think is definitely something that you should look into. Oh, and here's my characters again from my senior film. I can't remember what I called them. I know it's like a hellhound, and she's like a little can't remember. Some parakeets. And this was a holiday thing. Like, this is back when ugly sweaters was a big thing. And I wanted to draw Margot and Travis and some celebrating the cold days together. And here's some comic thumbnails. Sorry if I'm going through these pages sort of fast. It is a big sketchbook. Like, it's a tiny sketchbook, but it's still like, I think, several pages long. Alright, really quick side note here. This is something that I learned just recently, and it's probably why I felt so weird about it a long time ago, but I exited this out of my sketchbook because it's called a 3/4 down shot, and it looks like a security cam shot it, but apparently in storyboarding, or like, it's something that you shouldn't like approach. Sometimes you can approach it that way, but the shot looks very awkward. And then there's some owls. Look at how grumpy that guy is. Oh. This owl over here kind of reminds me of Hootie from the Owl House. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And then there's Travis and some Margot. And there's a little side doodle of me just having some thoughts. Oof. That was a long time ago, so I'm much better now. Then there's some thumbnails, comic thumbnails. You scrum. You scrum. And this is when I was doing some more figure drawings. I kind of marked these out so YouTube won't kick me off. And this is Garfield. I think this was the first concept that I made of him. But he'll appear in my webcomic again pretty soon. He's actually appeared once, like for a page and then vanished. But hopefully he'll come back again later in the comic. Some more notes. And here are more of my old characters from my old webcomic. I think the reason why I dropped my old webcomic was because I was getting a little bit too anxious, and I was making it into a bigger project than it really needed to be. And here's some mushrooms! Oh, all these mushrooms are really good. I really like the ones that are like the little red caps over there, and the yellow mushrooms. Yep, socializing is hard. This was like a small concept for a possible cover for Out of the Ordinary, and some more sketches. And this was when I was trying to do more cafe sketches, like going outside and drawing more people, but I still didn't quite understand like how fast you should put down what you see, but it was still fun. It's a little tiger, really like. And here, Wolf 359. If y'all want to listen to a really good podcast, listen to Wolf 359. It's like a space age podcast. It's very good, and it's complete. So if you're definitely interested in listening to some good podcasts, Wolf 359 is one of my biggest recommendations. I really enjoyed that series. Oh, some more of these kids. Bro and sis. And there's Margot. Not sure if I really liked this page, but I definitely like the hare and dragon design. And oh, there's a little Ruby. Oh, she just wanted to be in the video too. Oh. Anyway. These are like some notes that I was doing back when I worked at a coffee shop. Let's see. There's Travis with his cat. And the box goes! Danny Phantom was a fun time. I'm still really sad about like the ending though. I feel like it could have had like a better climax, I think. And here's some like cover designs that I was trying to figure out. I ended up combining two of them into one. More of the villain designs. I'm still not sure if I really like this design though. I really like this Margot here. I really like what I did with the ballpoint pen and stuff. I might make that into a sticker or an illustration sometime. And here's some Moomins. Oh, Moomins are definitely a nice comfort characters to draw to. Snug. And here's some more characters. I do like this Oni girl that I draw. drew at one point. Not sure what to do with her. Alright, and this was when I lost part of my footage. So, yep, it is a little bit warmer now, because it's towards the end of the day, but I had to re-record the last part of my sketchbook. Cats and radishes, and then a Margot in the middle. Sometimes pages are just like that, just cats and radishes. I do like this little griffin down here. It's really good. And this was from an old concept that I decided to lay to rest. This is Odie and Naomi. They are both from the same family, but they control different colors, I think. She controls everything that's green, so she controls plants and stuff. And Odie, like, controls lights. Like, he controls, like, tints and stuff. And I think, and Odie has a sister, Egg. Odie has a sister that I can't remember what her name was, but she controls, like, shadow and stuff. It was an interesting concept, but I wasn't sure, like, where I was going with it. I do really like this page. Like, I like how I drew some of the bodies on this page and the hands. Sometimes when I don't know what to draw, I just draw some hands, just to get myself to practice more. Oh, I do like this page. I like this person with the overalls. Now that I look at them, they look like somebody that you would see in Luca. Some more doodles. We Bare Bears was a really great show. Really enjoyed that show. And there's Cassius, one of my D&D characters, and he is chaos. He is pure chaos, and I love him. And there's Doodle, a very old character, but a very good character. His arms, like, turned into words, and he coughs up objects. It's kind of like a living dictionary. And here's some motorcycle sodies with some bees, because motorcycles and bees, always a good combo. Not in reality, but drawing-wise. I still haven't played Night in the Woods, but Donut Wolf is probably one of the things that comes from Night in the Woods. Still on my bucket list of games that I want to play. And there's a bunch of Garfields. And a sad Margot. Aw. And that's it. Alright. Thank you so much for watching, and that's it for part 2, and I'll see you for part 3, and I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!